I mean, first of all, I mean, tonight, against a really good Carencro team, Rummel earlier, just talk about the result, winning close games like this early in the season.
Yeah, so this is what we train for, Nobody trains for the 55-0 games. You train for those where it's tough and... Sorry. You train for the moments where it's tough, right? When it's friggin' 100 degrees on our turf field in the middle of the summer, and that's what it's for, man. Carencro, Coach Peters and his crew did a heck of a job. Everybody was talking, oh, is Carencro really that good? Oh, they beat up down. No, Carencro is a legit team that if they were in, heck, they might make a run in their division. They got some talent. Their coaching staff did a great job, at halftime. We were able to make some adjustments, and I think that was ultimately the difference. We came out on fire. We had a punt return. We did some things, and we kind of got out of rhythm right before halftime. We didn't score like we did last week, and but our kids did a phenomenal job. Halftime was a good teaching point for everybody. And there was some fussing and an argument, but that's what brothers do. And when you're on the same page, ultimately you're going to figure it out and find a way to be successful.
Braylon Walker, Brandon Allen, those two, they just clicking on all cylinders. What's it like just to have those two guys just out there just making plays for you?
So I'm going to be honest with you. The deep post that we threw, they actually checked that at the line of scrimmage. And that just shows their consistency, their camaraderie, right? That's a kid that will leave our church after first service, come grab my keys while I'm working service and go throw. And it shows. They have such a good connection. And honestly, Braylon does a great job feeding all of our receivers. We have 4 really good weapons. And I think today you got to see that.
Talk about the run game and just draining that clock in that last possession.
Yeah, so that's something that me as a play caller, offensive guy, I've never been a fan of. I was always, hey, let's air it out, let's score as many points as we can, let's go as fast as we can. But in a game like this, where they were kind of controlling the clock, our defense was on the field for a long time, and so our defense was on the field even when we scored on the first play, and so we had to kind of settle down and milk the clock a little bit and do what we're comfortable with. And we showed that a little bit last week. Our run game is much improved. We got 3 guys returning off the offensive line, even though one of them was down. So we had some other guys step up. Caden Bellard's special. I will continue to say this. He is, I'm biased, right? But he's the best running back in the class of 28. And I think some schools are starting to take notice of it.
And the 4th down play, just kind of go through that. On the road, loud environment. This pretty much comes down to this moment. So walk us through that 4th down play at the end.
I can't take credit for it. Our offensive coaches staff does a phenomenal job prepping throughout the week. And that was one of the plays, actually Coach Davis up in the box called it. And we were going to run, we were trying to run a post route to get Braden Allen one-on-one, and it ended up being the corner route that was off of it. And it's a testament to our kids. Caden Ledette is a kid that caught one pass for -1 yards last week. And this week, didn't throw him the ball because the game plan didn't call for it. And I told him, be patient, your time is coming, because he actually had a phenomenal block on 2 of our long touchdown runs. And I find the game rewards you in situations, and I'm just so happy for him, so happy for our kids.
38 seconds left. They can score too. Were you kind of holding your breath for the last 38 seconds?
And as a coach, you never want to be. I've seen things go down to the wire quite a bit over here, and I just wanted to make sure we didn't put ourselves in that spot. We kind of, last week we had the same thing. We scored a late touchdown, had a crazy penalty that we need to fix, and it ended up almost hurting us last week, and it almost hurt us again today. But our kickoff coverage team, Jude had a great kick. Braden Allen's actually the guy who made the tackle on the kickoff. And so when you got your best players that want to play special teams and want to be selfless, it allows you to be really successful.
Absolutely, Coach. Congratulations on the win. I know y'all going to enjoy this one.
Thank you. Yes, sir.